You're missing out on something right now, man. Oh my God, you're gonna look so dumb. Everyone's gonna laugh at you. You're gonna be the only one who missed out on it. Zenless Zone Zero just dropped, and I'm sure you're wondering, am I missing out on anything? So let's go over what you should be doing on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. First thing, don't miss out on subscribing to this channel, as well as my other channel dedicated to Hoyoverse story content, because I've heard if you subscribe to both, you get everything you ever wished for. Anyway, class is in session. Daily, there's some stuff you should keep in mind in the game. First are your errands. Errands in this game are your dailies, and will unlock at a point in the first chapter after beating a mission called Explosive Last Train. Then you can just press the notepad at the top of the screen, and those are the dailies you need to get done. There's also daily battle pass missions in addition to the errands that you have. Completing these helps you to level up your battle pass rank and get some really nice rewards, like singles on the standard banner to help you achieve the 300 pity that you need for your choice S rank. Make sure to actually accept the rewards from the errands though and battle passes, because you have to actually accept them to get them. They aren't automatically given to you when you complete the challenges, and they'll go away after the daily reset if you don't accept them. These are typically just logging in or getting some coffee though, which on that note, let's talk about coffee. Every real world day, you can get 1 cup of coffee. This coffee will restore 60 stamina and will also provide an extra benefit in drops from grinding materials. It will also make you shit your fucking pants. So look at what materials you think you need and then select that cup of coffee and get it done. Try not to waste your coffee though, because these drops can actually really help. Speaking of stamina, don't let your stamina cap. Try to use your stamina whenever you notice that it's getting too high. My strategy has been to use up my stamina if I'm ever right near the cap, and if I'm not near the cap and I know I'm going to be playing a bit today, then I'll see if I'm going to unlock a new difficulty where the drops will be better. At every 10 account levels, you'll unlock higher difficulties for the missions that require stamina, say for the items that you use to level up your skill levels. So if you notice that you're not at your stamina cap and you're like level 18, I'd recommend actually saving your stamina until you hit level 20 and then using it all. That way you've maximized the rewards that you can receive with that stamina. Otherwise, if you're at like a stopgap, like post level 25, I'd say just use it. A quick daily task is also taking the dog out. Wait, oh fuck, I forgot I have a dog. Rufus, are you okay? Oh. Fuck, I just slipped on piss. Oh my God, he's dead. Wait, I don't have a dog. It's just a dead person. Oh my God, I overreacted for nothing. Make sure to get and use your dog scratch-off ticket. The rewards are actually nothing to scoff at, as you can actually get some polychromes from it. Here's the potential rewards. Finally, make sure to check your events tab and see if anything is going on. Right now, there's a daily login event. Now, these items don't have to be claimed within the exact day like dailies do. You just need to log in for them to become available to acquire, and if you forget to claim them on that day, you can do it another day or whatever. But make sure to claim them before the event expires, obviously. So just like, I don't know, do it now, I guess. A more obscure daily that some people might have forgotten about is opening the video store. Every 24 hours, the store will net you some nice Denny's, so don't forget to open it daily. You can also assign different promoters as well. Where I'm at right now, every promoter seems to net the same rewards, but it's clear that you'll be able to get promoters that net different rewards in the future, and maybe even add multiple promoters at the same time. It seems similar to Genshin and Star Rail's features where you send characters out, and those characters also net you multiple different kinds of rewards. Oh, and if you're wondering how you even get different promoters, keep an eye on if someone is near the counter. If they are, they're looking to be recommended a movie that they'll like, and speaking to the Bang Boo and going to that tab, you can do so. If you recommend them the right movie, they'll at least give you some cash, and some will also ask to be a promoter for the store, and you can begin using them when you open up the store for the day. Main characters can also be promoters, but that's by getting their trust level up, which is a different video entirely, and that's something you shouldn't be worrying about right now. Also, make sure you pick the movies that meet the specifications for the day when you're opening the store up. They'll be at the top left, and if you have a decent number of movies, make sure to pick the highest level movies for those qualifications. Again, this is just for better rewards because of it. A daily that's not actually in the game is the Hoyo Lab check-ins. If you download the Hoyo Lab app and sync your account, you can check in daily to retrieve some nice rewards, which are especially nice since this game just started, so it helps you get a leg up. The app also allows you to actually make up 3 lost days as well, where you didn't check in, and you can submit one of these every day. So you can miss up to 3 days a month of check-ins and still be okay to get all of the month's rewards. So those are your dailies. There's a decent number of them, and there might actually be more here than there was at the start of other Hoyoverse games, but thankfully almost all of the dailies in this game can be completed rather quickly. Now let's talk about weeklies. There's actually one weekly errand next to the daily errands that you should do. You can choose what you want to do. Obviously, I would say choose the eating the food. It's super easy. And then the rest, I think, are just taking pictures. Also, just like dailies, there are multiple weekly battle pass missions as well. Again, nothing too hardcore if you're logging in daily, but just keep those in mind near the end of the week. Every week there's also a shop reset at the 141 shop, the shop where all those bang boos are at. There you can get some nice items, and different parts of the store open at different account levels. The second tab is 20, I think, and the third is at level 40. You can get items like ascension materials and materials used for skill ups. You can also get items for uncapping bang boo levels and electrolytes and transfer fluids. These can only be obtained in Hollow Zero currently, so getting them from the shop is a nice way to quickly uncap your bang boos if you're too lazy to go in during a day or something. I'll discuss everything about bang boos in a different video, but just make sure to buy out everything that you can in the shop, other than those aforementioned bang boo items. They require different currency to buy, so be cautious when you do actually buy them and see if you actually need them first. Don't forget to also do your notorious hunt weeklies. If you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, these don't actually unlock until you reach near the end of chapter 2. So they take a bit to get to. You'll be around, I think, account level 28. But when you do get there, you can do 3 of these weekly, and they don't require any stamina at all to complete. If you've played Genshin or Star Rail, these are the weekly bosses that you need for character skills, so they should absolutely not be forgotten about, especially at this early stage of the game. But because they're weekly and have drops associated with your account level, I'd say wait until near the end of a week to actually get them done, as your account level will be higher and you'll get better rewards as a result of hitting a new milestone. Finally, there's the Hollow Zero weekly bounty commissions and investigation points. You can see this in the challenges section of your notebook. The bounties are these cards where you go to Hollow Zero and click on the bottom left and go to Bounty Commission. Common commissions can be done 3 times a week, and they're split in S, A, and B divisions. They net good rewards as well as investigation points, and I think that they're all associated with the same thing. Like, one is based on the Resonia that you get, and another one is based on reducing your threat meter or whatever. Investigation points level up your license level for Hollow Zero, and there's a cap on how many of those can be accumulated a week as well. First clears, though, for stages aren't included in that cap, so keep that in mind. Because of this, Hollow Zero is really what should be every player's weekly goal. Just playing the mode will likely net you the rewards, and I guess just check on the bounties and see what you need to be doing while you're in Hollow Zero. Finally, there's what resets monthly. On the topic of Hollow Zero, there's a shop next to the tent's entrance ran by a man named Casper.
Hi?
He has 2 sections of the shop: outpost logistics and association supplies. The items in these shops reset monthly, and the currency can only be obtained in Hollow Zero. Here, there's even single pulls for both the standard banner and the Bang Boo banner, so be sure to get those first. Speaking of pulls, every month on the 1st, there's 5 standard banner pulls and 5 limited banner pulls available in the game's store. If you go to the store and then you navigate to the signal shop, navigate to the fading signal section, and there will be 5 of both types of tapes there. And you can get 5 boopons from the Bang Buck tab, which are what's used for the Bang Boo summons. To get them, you just need to have a little bit of the currency that you get as a result of doing pulls on banners. And because the game has given out a decent chunk of standard banner tapes, if you've done those, you'll have enough to buy both sets of 5. And you just need to do some pulls on the Bang Boo banner to get the Bang Bucks for the Boo Pawns so you can ride the fucking Bang Bus. They all reset on the 1st. These can actually come in really clutch, and there's no reason to not get them as they don't cost any essential currency. These really will be the only things that you need to buy with this type of currency. Speaking of, if this is your first gacha game, there are a lot of currencies flying around in this game. and they're obtained every day to weeks to months. So let me quickly explain each. The one I just spoke about is called fading signals, and they're only obtained by pulling. You get more for when you pull dupes, and they can be used in the faded signal section of the shop. Go figure. They can be used for buying extra materials too, but unless you're spending real world money, I would never suggest doing that. Just use them to buy those monthly pulls that I spoke about. There's also a currency called residual signal, which you can also get from pulling, and they work in the same way as fading signals. The main difference is that you can use these to buy S-rank W engines, as well as standard banner pulls, limited banner pulls, and 4-star characters and their dupes. I'd suggest never wasting these on the standard banner tapes, and whether you want to save these for the S-rank W engines is up to you. Just don't use them on the standard banner, since they accumulate so slowly. You also have the equivalent to residual signals for the Bang Boos and the Bang Bucks. These are used for Bang Boo summons and items too, which I'll explain all that in a different video. Finally, there's the obvious. Master tapes are used for the standard banner, encrypted master tapes are used for the limited banner, and polychromes are used to buy either of these tapes at a rate of 160 for each tape, or 1600 for a multi. Never use them to buy master tapes though. Are you seeing a pattern? Only save them for encrypted master tapes, as limited banners are always more worthwhile to pull on. There's also monochrome currency, which is just a paid version of polychromes. They work the exact same way, just the way to get these is to spend real world money, which I don't suggest at all. Just save. Just like the daily and weekly, there's also monthly battle pass missions known as the season tasks. If you're doing your weeklies, you should be good on these, besides the Shiyu defense and those pulls, but you don't have to get every one of these monthly to be able to max your battle pass, so I wouldn't worry too much. Another monthly reset is actually probably bi-weekly, and that's the Shiyu defense in-game mode, but it's going to be a bit before anybody gets to this point, let alone clears all of these stages to even get these rewards to do the reset. So when I get there, I'll let you guys know when they reset and what the rewards even are. So those are what you should be doing on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Hopefully now you can wrap your head around what you're really keeping track of. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Check out my other story channel. Regardless, thank you for watching. Class dismissed.